You know, I know y'all have been working for this night, hadn't you, for about a year. You've been grinding. You've been sitting in that lawn chair. You've been eating ice cream. You've been thinking about this ball game. I bet you got your game clothes out last night, didn't you? You might have even cleaned out the car. You've been tailgating since noon. You made sure that you're fully hydrated, right? You ready to go? We'll have a lot of fun. Welcome to Sod Talk. My name's Doug Manheimer, and I'm the keeper of the Sod Cemetery. This tradition is in its 54th year, and 102 times the Seminoles have returned on the road against the crowd and against the odds to bring back the victories for Florida State. Now, 2 weeks ago, the Seminoles traveled to Miami, and the Miami Sod is in a much better place, don't you think? Thank you for coming. We want to thank the Tallahassee Democrat who helps gets the word out for our events, and thank them so much. The folks at Warchant.com and FSU Sports Marketing help get our word out, and we appreciate it. Let's give a big hand for the Dickie Hosford Band who came early and played for us. The Extra Point Club, they're our gardeners. Randy and Melinda Allen help us with sound. Jim Hunt with social media, and my wife Cricket fills the pumpkin with these beautiful flowers. The cemetery celebrates great days when other people didn't think you could do much and you brought back the victory. And we've done that since 1962. Now, we actually had 4 wins at Clemson. You'll see that there are orange and purple flowers in honor of the Clemson Tigers for their 4 grave markers. Those were 4 days when Death Valley for the Seminoles became Happy Valley. I want to take a minute. There are some Clemson fans. Welcome to Florida State, to all of you. We are very proud that you're in our conference, and we appreciate it. You play football sort of like we do, and we appreciate it. There's some great Seminoles that are here today around, and they've been legends with it. Marvin Shade Tree Jones will probably be here in a second. The 1993 Heisman Trophy winner, Charlie Ward, is right over the way. Tonight, you're going to meet the NFL's Man of the Year, and he's going to be inducted this fall in the College Football Hall of Fame. Derek Brooks, he's with us. And just a minute ago, he brought his family and his 79-year-old grandmother. He was voted the Sporting Goods #1 good guy in sports, our Warwick Dunn. Now, Sod games don't just happen. They happen because legendary players bring back the Sod. We've got 3 of the most dynamic national championship Seminoles ever with us today. So let's welcome our Sod Talk legends. The first one came to us from Albany, Georgia. Albany, if you're from there. Fort Lauderdale, and now Jacksonville. He was a highly rated wide receiver in high school. But when he came here, he immediately became a force in college football. His very first pass reception, some of you remember a roaring night against Oklahoma right there. Our quarterback got hurt. Clint Trickett came in and threw a 45-yard pass, and this fella caught it and scored immediately against Oklahoma, and it just kept going. As a freshman, he caught the game winner against Notre Dame in Orlando. Time and time again, he had big plays in big games. Big plays to beat Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, to beat Clemson in Happy Valley. 2 years ago with Sean McGuire to beat Clemson in Doak. And maybe the biggest play to beat Auburn in Pasadena. He is always humble, usually quiet, always dependable, and always very, very good. He became an All-America. He's the Seminoles' all-time pass reception leader, 270 passes for 3,830 yards, 32 touchdowns. Today, he's a wide receiver and returner for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome back, Rashad Greene. You got your people. Your people are here.
I'm back at home.
There you go. Our second legend came from Valdosta, Georgia. Who's from Georgia that's here? We got some fans. He immediately became a special teams force at linebacker. You could tell he loved to play football. That energy was spread to his teammates every time he took the field, the practice field, or the game field. Some thought he was too thin. Truth is, he was too good, too strong. No Seminole linebacker ever covered sideline to sideline than the double deuce number 22. He finished with 214 tackles, 29 tackles for a loss. He was the dynamic, vocal heart and soul of the 2013 national champions. You know, I've seen so many that When Auburn had one more play to try to beat the Seminoles in Pasadena, he made the final tackle to hold a national championship. Today, the man who is too strong is the star for the Jaguars, our 22, Telvin Smith. And our third legend came to us from Smyrna, Tennessee. Everybody wanted him out of high school as a defensive back, a sprinter, and a long jumper. He turned down Southern Cal and Florida to become a Seminole. He immediately became the first freshman defensive backfield starter since number 2, Deion Sanders. He helped FSU win a national championship. He was fearless, tough, fast, and ultra-competitive. At cornerback and safety, frankly, he struck fear in the heart.
Check.
Uh-oh.
They juiced it? My bad. Let's go, Seminole! They done finally turned us on now. Hey, okay, my bad. Hey, listen. And last spring, he was 5th pick in the first round of the NFL draft. He starts at corner for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's welcome back. Yo. Let's go. Go Noles.
Oh, Lord, I tell you what.
Let's go.
I don't think I got to do. Are you glad to be back, Jalen? Are you glad?
I'm more than glad to be back. I'm happy.
All right, let's let Junior here a little bit. We got to give Rashad just a minute. Is that all right?
Just a minute.
All right. Rashad, you could have gone anywhere. Why did you choose Florida State?
Oh, goddamn day!
Pretty much why I chose FSU was the opportunity, what Jimbo was here, he was trying to build. I was bought into it immediately. Just seeing what Telvin was trying to do with the team, I was bought in as a recruit, and I made my decision early, and I wasn't changing. I already had the mindset to come in and do something spectacular.
Now, Rashad, let me ask you. You had some pretty good quarterbacks. First Mr. Manuel, and then Jameis Winston. What was it like to have Jameis Winston as your college thrower?
Come on, Sean.
It was awesome. You know, just to have somebody like Jameis, a brother, a friend, just to be out on the field with him, it was unbelievable. We held each other accountable. We wanted to be great, and we wanted to do great things here, and we were always on the same page. That's why we won national championship.
Go Noles!
All right, now, tonight we're playing Clemson. I remember a night when this crowd had to do their part. Jameis didn't play, Sean was a quarterback, and what I recall, and I want you to kind of describe it, I remember an out and up, and Seminoles went ahead. Tell us about that play against Clemson.
Pretty much on that play, I told Sean, no matter what, just throw me the ball.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Jalen, what was if you had to pick one favorite play in college, what was it? Your play.
I'm over here. I'm right here, Doug.
Get off Bub now.
Hey, Doug's struggling with that because he's excited. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give it up for Doug, man. He's just a little excited right now. I see.
Hey. You can sleep on that. Just hold down a minute.
Get it right.
It would have to be just a simple slant route in a national championship game to set us up.
You know, and I want, fellas, we're gonna get to y'all just a minute. Now, Rashad, that play, I'm thinking that was against Auburn. We got the ball back. Auburn was ahead by 4. We had 1:18 left. What's going through your mind? It's the push for the national championship. What's going through your mind then?
Just looking into my teammates' eyes, like we knew we was gonna go down and score, and it felt like nothing. We prepared for it every day at practice. We lived for the moment, and we came out on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, Florida State's all-time pass receptions leader, Rashad Greene. Oh, Lord. All right, excuse me, is your name Jalen Ramsey, is that right?
Yes.
Jalen, it's your turn. Jalen, you could have gone to Southern Cal, to LA, you could have gone to Florida. Why FSU?
You got a lot of questions on here now, Doug.
Don't read, don't think, just think. Why'd you come to Florida State?
For the tradition, man.
Tradition, I like that. Now,
It's the best tradition in the land.
Now this is the prime time one asks you, did you enjoy your time here?
Yeah. I love my time here.
All right, as a corner, I know that under normal circumstances, nobody ever beats you. Now listen to me. On a rare occasion, when a quarterback makes a perfect throw and a receiver makes a perfect catch against you, serious question, how do you turn it around and get right back ready for business?
There we go. Yeah, you just had to get my mind back right, get back in their face. You know, no-blooded at the end of the day, so that's all it's about. Go Noles.
Now, Jalen, there is a Seminole legend that, frankly, you hit so hard that one day you got thrown out of practice for hitting too hard. Is that kind of true?
That was it.
Tell us what happened.
Sean saw what happened. Everybody take a deep breath, man. Let me tell y'all the real story about what happened.
Don't tell anybody else. Just let Jalen tell you.
Don't tell nobody. So we practicing in the stadium. I'm locking shot up all day. They getting agitated. They getting, mad at me. Next thing you know, they tried to jump me. Y'all know I don't go down like no punk though. I'm no-blooded. I don't go down like that. So, so the next play, I just came on a little blitz and, I don't want to talk about Carlos because he ain't here, but, I had to give Carlos the business. I ran into Carlos, he ran into Jameis ran into Jimbo. Just a little domino effect. Next thing you know, I'm getting kicked out.
Only Seminole I ever heard of got kicked out of practice for hitting too hard. And you sure you don't have another year of eligibility?
Not no more, man. I'm done, but
all right.
I wish.
All right, now you got to play with somebody. In all seriousness, tell us about what you think about DeAndre Francois.
Yeah! Give it up for DeAndre. He gonna ball tonight. He gonna ball for sure. He was our scout team quarterback my junior year, and we thought he was ready to be the starter then. We used to always say that. DeAndre used to give it to us in the scout team. He was fast. He made all the throws. He was accurate. He was super smart. I guess he just, had to catch on a little bit more to the playbook, and now I'm really proud of him seeing what he's doing this year. I think he's going to be a great quarterback in the NCAA and, on in his future.
Jalen, what are your best memories as a Seminole?
I got a couple. The national championship, that's at the top for sure. That's at the top. Nothing is better than winning a national championship. And then my sophomore year at Miami, down by like 21, I think. Comeback win, dominant second half by offense, defense. Telvin put on in front of Miami just like he does every year. You know, at the time, I think it was 5 straight wins for us. Now it's 7. You know, that was just all around good game. So
I think I remember who made the interception at the end to lock down the game, and then you had to slide down, which about killed you, didn't it?
Hey, the slide killed me, but I did it like a G. The slide, hey, I can play baseball now for the Seminoles. I know y'all saw my slide.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jalen Ramsey. Now, folks, I want to tell you something about our next guy here. I've watched Seminole football since I was 6 years old in 1960. I don't think I've ever seen anybody who's more enthusiastic, energetic, a more determined Seminole than Telvin Smith.
Let's go no.
Telvin, I think you really enjoy playing football. Is that right?
I love the game. I love the game, and I love everything it has done for me.
Telvin, now tell us, when you were a little fella, maybe 10 or 11 years old, were you playing linebacker back in Valdosta? What did you play?
Nah. I actually started off playing center. Center was my position, yeah. I still got the jersey and all. And matter of fact, we was the Gators. Sorry, fella. Hey, I got my mind right, nose. Let's go.
You probably squeezed that ball so hard they had to you beat up on that ball and snap it.
I had to come along. Let's say that. I had to come along.
Now, your final choices, I recall, were the Dogs and the Seminoles. Yeah. Why'd you pick the Seminoles?
What we did, you know what I mean? Let's go Noles. Look at us out here. Let's go. I loved it, man. The first time I stepped on the field, the first game I saw was the first game of the season. What that was, 2009 against Miami, when it opened up. That was a big one, man. So when I seen that, it was over. It was over.
Let's go.
Now, Jalen, you had a defense for the ages in 2013, and I'm thinking about that team. You all thinking with leaders like LaMarcus Joyner, Timmy Jernigan, Jalen Ramsey, and you. I'm guessing that there wasn't any chance for anybody to be any lazy on plays with that defense, was there?
We didn't tolerate that. That wasn't our mindset. That ain't how we roll.
I imagine that if anybody didn't give 100% effort, 4 you coaches on the field were on them pretty hard, right?
That's the thing that I really loved about that team, is that we ran the team. You know, we listened to Jimbo. He was our leader. But when it came to handling our business, we handle business. Yeah, let's go.
All right, some props to people you played. Who were some of the best runners that you remember playing against in college?
Best runners I played against? Running backs? Man, we killed them all. What are you talking about? I don't remember them cats, man. I don't remember them guys. All I remember is championships, man. You know what I'm saying, huh?
Telvin, what do the Seminoles need to do tonight to beat Clemson?
Seminoles tonight. One, defense got to come out and stand up. Defense win championships. After that, you just got to come out and make plays.
Oh, yo. Tell me, what does it mean to you to still be a Seminole?
Man, listen. I really don't think people understand what this means to me. You know, y'all see us up here clowning, but y'all see it because it's nothing but love up here for y'all, man. Y'all have no idea. And this moment on nights like this in that stadium right there, that's what it means to be a Seminole. Now we just got to go out there and handle business.
All right, now Telvin and Jalen and Rashad, let's get real with some business tonight, okay?
Let's do it.
These fans all right out here, they got a job to do tonight. They've been working all year. They've been grinding. They've been getting the game day clothes on. They've been eating tailgate food. They've been drinking plenty of liquids. Some of them since noon today. I see some liquids out there.
I see you been drinking them liquids now. Y'all be careful out there drinking them liquids.
That's right. Now I want you to be Coach Smith. This is your team. You need to get on these fellas and fire them up.
Let's go, Coach.
They need to do.
Let's go, Coach.
Today.
Right. We live every time I start off one speech, the first thing I say is bring it in a little tighter, bring it in a little tighter. Take a little bit tighter.
Take 2 steps forward. Take 2 steps forward. All right,
take 2 steps forward. Listen. Things ain't been going how we wanted them to go. But we can't worry about that.
We can't.
We gotta go out here and play our hearts out. We only got one shot. We only got one shot. We only got one shot. I need everybody on their feet. We got 60 minutes. They say them Tigers coming here to take what's ours. We ain't gonna let them have it. We can't let them have it. I need each and every one of you for 60 minutes, man. For 60 minutes to bear down. And root your nose on. Hey, we gonna get a family on 3. When I say 3, y'all say family. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go. Go on. Ooh, man, listen.
All right, we're gonna do a little call and response.
Hold up.
Smith.
Hold it down.
See. When I came here, I said we came to win championships. A lot of those guys that I came with, we came here, we said we're gonna take on this mentality. So in this mentality, it was a chant that I started here, and they still say it in here today. And it's, what are we? One team, one heartbeat. What we gonna do? Win. Will we lose? Hell no! And y'all gotta say, I know it's kids out here. I know that. Excuse me. Lord forgive us. But I want y'all to say hell no. Cause listen to this. That's in the Bible. It's a mentality. I read it. Look. So when I say what are we? One team, one heartbeat. What we gonna do? Win. Will we lose? Hell no! Will we lose? Hell no! All right, we got one time. I'm telling you, you gotta nail it right here. Y'all ready? Oh, we started out like this. Fight for each other. There we go. Fight for each other. What are we? One team, one heartbeat. What we gonna do? Win. Will we lose? Hell no! Will we lose? Hell no! Will we lose? Hell no! Oh, let's go, baby,
Ladies and gentlemen, Rashad, Telvin, Jalen, let's go get them.
I love y'all, man. I love y'all.
I love y'all, man. Let's go have fun.